So we kept farming Elstrats. We've boosted our income from bounties versus the trades from like half up to the overseer effects and clone soldiers. Even despite us finding several more clone soldiers, it's still only 25% of our total income so far, which means we've been farming quite a bit of ISK in bounties. And one of the things we found was a mineral, like a hauler spawn in a belt, which led to me buying this hauler here, because the loot was like 300,000 titanium, which is more than well, not more than, but it's like 9 trips for this with 350 cargo. And I feel like we're just gonna be able to then dump everything in the stations we are Beltretting next to, and then coming back here with loot in a hauler, hopefully not getting ganked along the way. So last night we started building a Nereus, and we will now board it, try to fit it up for what you need, where you need it. That sounds about right for what we want. So we need inertial stabilizers. Do we want to put this one on? I mean, it's pretty funny to put it on here. Let's see what and if we then put some nano, how much cargo? We don't lose any cargo. It's overdrive injectors that where we lose cargo. So this gets us under 6 rather, whereas the regular inertial stabilizer does not. Well, that settles it. We're using it. I don't think there's any reason to try to tank this. If we get caught, we are just caught. But we can slap a micro warp drive on here. And we don't have access to cloak or any such nonsense, so we are simply just going to YOLO it. If we had ECM drones, you could put them on here to try to ECM your way out of trouble. I just think that the chances of us getting away from anything are like non-existent. So we are just going to YOLO this 100 million inertial stabilizer and our 3 million ship. Or well, the blueprint cost 3 million. The ship cost about as much as an Algos to produce. But I mean, doesn't feel too bad. I mean, it's not a shuttle, but I mean, then again, it can haul 2,800 volume. So if we have a lot of extra room to spare in this, after like we try to put everything in this station into it, we might just travel back in the pod and keep farming until this thing is full, and then bring it back. Or we might just use, since these systems are empty at the moment, we could maybe we'll take a booster, I guess. We might use the opportunity, since the systems are empty, it seems safe to haul back everything. Yeah, let's just do that. That was the original plan, and why switch? Does very much look like an industrial ship. And to that effect, we will now try to put everything in here. It is too much, unless we maybe reprocess. Try reprocessing a couple of large modules here. And we don't really need these drones. Didn't really get any smaller, did it? Not getting any smaller indeed. Okay, so we will just start by moving this over. Well, at least we're getting most of it, and then we just know that we have 1,000 here, so we already prepared the next haul. But this is a lot of titanium for us. This is like almost three Alcos right there. So that's wait, no, why am I doing this? I'm doing this. And I mean, not that much in the other minerals, but this is so if we were to build a thorax, it's like about half of all the trit we need, and we've been getting supply block on titanium rather than other stuff, really. So far with these bigger ships, and we don't really want to be mining welds, but I think, yeah. So it's like almost, well, not quite almost, but nearly half the trit we need. And what? It's like yeah. Anyway. Interesting to find these hauling rats. They certainly do drop a lot of minerals. Later, I debated whether or not to buy the hauler. Is it the Kyrios? No. Is it the Kyrios? Let me just look it up for a second. The Galente hauler with a huge mineral hold. It cost the same, the BPO, as this one. And then we could have just reprocessed everything at the station and hauled like almost an infinite amount of volume of minerals across. But the problem there is it's only good for minerals, whereas this can haul some other stuff as well. Is it the miasmos? Mineral hold, yeah. So that one can haul like more than 10 times more than we just did if it's just pure minerals. But we might want to do PI, we might mine ice. Some other stuff we could be doing. That puts us at 0.3 million titanium. We will have the materials for the thorax before we have the ISK for a thorax, if this keeps up, which is pretty good. We might as well bring some more antimatter and just maybe put it in the station there. There's nothing we have left to build currently, I think. We could slap a research job. How much time does it take to research? Mineral efficiency, 6 hours. It sounds fine to me. This is getting up to 6%. We might train for some more research slots at some point. Another thing we might want to do is get our hauler a little bit of extra room in it. It's what, 10% cargo per level or something? 5% cargo and 5% inertia. So that's actually, yeah, that's pretty good. We also bought the blueprints for the nano, the inertial stab, and overdrive injectors. I mean, all those blueprints were about 50,000 ISK or something each. Yeah, we just wanted to get those align times down. I mean, it starts at like 10 seconds or something, and it's down under 6, so yeah, it's actually quite a big difference. Ultra baby. This is a very large system. Wow, yeah. And this one isn't tiny either. There's no need for us to have this much ammo, so let's just drop some off. Signal cartel out there planning the routes. Well, the Algos was definitely like I was a bit like dubious about the Algos because it's like 2 medium drones instead of the just 5 lights. But the extra guns actually have done quite a bit. I wasn't sure if my like rail guns would be relevant at all, if I would just be have to orbit at a distance because of my signature radius, but yeah, it's definitely a unnecessary concern, and it is a lot faster. We're just straight up approaching him instead of orbiting. Yeah. Not what we intended to do, but whatever. Okay, nice. Whatever. Yeah, we didn't get it. I don't really want to spend too much time trying to salvage these unless they're battleship rats. But I also feel like I should be picking up small wrecks a bit, just because we really do want more 150mm meta guns. All we seem to get is blasters though. That said, we do orbit close range quite a bit, so maybe I'm just being stubborn and not picking up blasters, but feels good to be able to like kill the frigates like when they're like 10k away. Maybe I should just switch to blasters though. More DPS as well. We've had all three types of these at this point. Hello. All Rex paying off as well. Sun is incredibly bright here. And then the nebulas are also incredibly bright. So used to flying around in Potion and stuff like that, where you have way less illumination in the system and like the background. We also discovered that we cannot kill the, well, I don't know if I recorded it or not, but we discovered we cannot kill the security status 0.2 clone soldier. It webs, and we can't evade being tracked, which means we cannot kill it. It does too much damage. And then I heard or saw somebody comment that the 0.1 one does warp disrupt, but it does not web. So I'm unsure whether or not we could kill it. We'd be able to avoid its damage, but it apparently repairs a whole lot more. So we would probably just have to try, but trying is a bit scary when you know it's gonna warp disrupt, and I'm unsure whether or not it's gonna let us get out again if we attempt to kill it. Still only at the one Shadow Serpentis belt rat and one Mortu's Legion belt rat that we've seen. No other, well, and the mineral, like the hauler spawn is a red spawn as well. Yeah, nothing else to report, like special faction wise. Trying to salvage these at like an annoying clip, but don't want to be sitting around that long. Let's just hope those guys stay out of it. Those are scary rats. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that these will aggro you if you have corpses in your cargo hold. Maybe that's just like a EVE Online rumor. I've never actually tried that. Putting a corpse in and flying near these. Not really keeping up transversal here, but I mean, we can wrap through one of these fine. That's gonna die shortly. It's definitely getting to a point where we are very much more confident in our ship in these belts. I mean, already here we have half a cargo hold of stuff that's going to be processed extremely well. And that's in what? 2, 4, 6, 7 belts. We might want to travel into some other type of space that is like different different enemies, just so that we can see if we can collect some different salvage at some point. What are the opportunities today? It's mine, scan. Okay, well, we're not doing any of the other things. Guess we could technically mine, but I don't think it's worth going out of our way for that, really. Could be doing these as well to see if we get more escalations. I mean, the escalations would go real fast in this, I think. Do belt 7 and then maybe go drop stuff off and then come back for belt. No, wait. Is it belt 6? Go back, drop stuff off and then come back for belt 5. This is belt 6, right? Yeah. Might as well check the loot. Small modules. So why don't we just reprocess everything here? And all minerals. This is 350. Granted, these are going to reprocess into quite a lot. Let's not reprocess salvage and the really strong reprocessed modules. I think this is essentially how we want to reprocess. This is also yeah, okay, this station reprocesses a lot more efficiently than the one we did before, or like than the one we built at. This is 50. I think that one reprocesses at 30. So reprocessing here is actually much better. Oh, I didn't actually realize that. Yeah, okay, then we might actually want to reprocess these as well, because it's so much more value. Even though we have to haul more, we get the 20%. Yeah, the other one is 30 base yield, so this is 50. Wow, okay, that's I really should have been paying attention to that, because that is a huge difference. Yeah. So this becomes how much? We put everything in station. It's almost a full load of minerals. Wow. Yeah, okay, so reprocessing here it makes a huge difference. It's not quite, but almost double the minerals. Okay, so maybe we just also buy the mineral barge or a mineral hauler, and then just have the option to haul regular stuff and minerals. That might be how this ends up going, because 20% extra yield on reprocessing versus 30, so yeah, it's 66% more per module to salvage. That's I should have been paying attention to that. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Well, you learn something new every day. There are other stations in the system with my production station as well, which are Concord stations like this one. So maybe I could just be hauling stuff there to reprocess and then ship it between, but that seems like more jumps and less actual farming. The 0.4 system next door also has a Concord station and like a similar amount of belts. So maybe we should just do a round of this belt, then go into the next system, do around there, and then come back. Oh, I'm an idiot as well, because I still had like 100,000 titanium there from before, because I couldn't fit everything in my first haul. So that's why it was so much volume right off the bat. And 66% more magazine than sighting from this is like a significant amount, actually. This person isn't even on CKL. So they've what? Not killed anything or lost anything? There are several other characters with that same first name, but who knows if, I mean, probably alts, but none of them seem particularly dangerous. They're just losing ships all over the Bleaklands. Where are my railguns? All I have to say. Well, we'll clear these belts and we'll check the next system. Doesn't seem to be any battleships around, sadly. Actually, just pick up these close ones. I mean, this is a fairly tragic path for a 0.3 system. Oh, I'm being sick tagged. Yeah. Definitely in the market for another one of those clone soldiers or Shadow Serpentis battlecruiser again, but we will see. Yeah. Almost as if that character doesn't do anything other than like some indie or PvP, PvE or something, because it's like not at all on CK. No description, corp is just like a one-man corp. Playing the game solo like I am. Some battle cruisers here at the end of the system run. It's pretty good. A new phase, I think. That person kills people a lot, actually. So we will recall our drones for now and avoid this Jaguar as best we can. That was close. This is the first time somebody's actually come for us and been like close. They were on us really fast. I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see whether or not this is a let's let him undock and recapture his drones bait, but at the same time, the rats will be killing the drones at this point, I think. So maybe we just fall for the trick. This person is killing quite a few people, but not mostly in fleets. Like their last kill though was yesterday on a Venture solo kill. I think we were in the second to last belt. So what to within 20. Hope some of our drones are still alive. I think it was this belt. Oh, it wasn't. So maybe this one? Doctor we've seen before. Can't remember. He was man, he lost a Harpy, a Tornado, and a Praxis today. And yesterday he lost a Kronos and a Megatron Navy issue. And the day before that, two Hecates, a Daredevil, and a Praxis. But he is doing solo kills. So losing some stuff is maybe just a part of the program. I have no clue where I left my drones, so I mean, that's not ideal. But thankfully, we've been making more back home, so we will simply go get more drones. But yeah, he's been killing most only like Ventures and Hecates, but he did kill an Army Navy issue yesterday. But then shortly after, he lost a Kronos, and did he kill the Armageddon with the Kronos? Yes, he did. So he went out in a Kronos, killed Navigeddon and then lost the Chronos. And he lost his Mega Navy issue to... Wait, is that the same one? Yeah. Okay, right. So he loses a Mega Navy issue, goes back, reships into a Chronos, takes that out, kills the Navy, Armageddon Navy issue, and then gets killed by that dude's corp mates. Okay. Maybe he was just playing around with some gate cap. We do want to reverse that. So we'll bring a bit of minerals with us and go pick up drones. And then we will set... Then we'll probably just go to the system in between, the 0.4 system, since we basically went through all the belts here already, and just give them time to respawn. So we might bring some more antimatter and seed that station with some ammo as well, so that we can just do loops. So this structure, I assume, will also have a 50% reprocessing. So that means we can like dump off in both systems and just reprocess there, which I think is going to be ideal. Gas bed, but no ice. Core scanner probe on D-scan. Yeah, so Ultra Baby out here exploring the universe.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's take 1,000, put 5k in that station as well. Then maybe slap some more. Oh, we are already making a bunch of ammo, right? No, we're not. That needs to change. Let us make antimatter. Let's make 10,000 if we can. Wait, we can't? Oh, right. This is what? No, we're not doing that. Doing this. 7 hours, 20. We get the 10k ammo. That's good to me. Wait, so if we did time research and did 20, it would be what, 2 days? It seems low. We should probably research time on these, some of these. Wait, so if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, it goes from 12, 9, 1 day. So it's doubling. Yeah, but that's like the highest for mineral. For this, it's what? 1 minute. Wait. This is supposed to be able to go up to 20, right? Oh, it's a percentage. That's why they call it 20. Right. So yeah, okay. So if we got it up to like 7, that's already 14% faster, and it only takes 5 hours to research. That's probably worthwhile. For now, though, we will make ammo and then we will research it. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get drones as well.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We have been making some of these as well. We need 2 Vespers, and we need 3 Hornets. Good thing we bought those blueprints. I had what? I had 5 left over. Yeah, we could make some more just in case, since we have a lot of materials these days. We will make 5. Yeah, seems fine. That's all for now.
Drive active.
So Petra is it's a bit of a threat, it seems.
Drive
Oh, we should probably drop off the ammo.
drive active.
But good sport about it. So what?
Docking permission requested.
We'll see about that.
Docking request accepted.
We'll see about that one day, I assume. Dancing F is a... It's been killing some stuff as well. Yeah, well, it's Shadow Cartel, so maybe it makes sense. These two have been killing stuff together, it seems. They got a Kronos and a Munin earlier. And yesterday they got a Megatron. He's been playing an E&I for... No. E&Is and Brute Navix issues a lot, so... Maybe not the fastest guy. Unlike the Ramjack that tried to catch us. Let's see if we tried to reprocess this ammo. Yeah, it's 50% here as well. Okay, that's good to know. That's it's nice. Anyway, this recording can stop here. I think we're just gonna be doing more belt threading and hopefully avoiding Petra SCH and the other Shadow Cartel people that are roaming the area as we make our way towards probably a Thorax blueprint, most likely. 2006 character, okay. And an NPC corp, interesting. Anyway, yep, I'll record if there's something interesting happens, but for now it's just more of the same. So as soon as I stop recording, of course, like find a clone soldier. This is the easier type, which I should have been able to kill in my frigate if I had found one, but we didn't really do anything in 0.4. We just went straight to 0.3. So this is a trainer instead of a recruiter. It's worth like 500,000 less or something total. It's 250k less bounty. I'm not sure how much less the tag is, but we'll be able to sell it in the system because the station here is a Concord one as well. Yeah, it's not really big news, but it's still like some extra ISK here towards our blueprint. Yeah, that's about all I had to say about that. Let's film it in case for some reason it turns out to be interesting. We don't really need to keep it that wide in orbit, I think. But yeah, this seems to be melting compared to the other ones. There's Doctor again. The solo PvP enjoyer. Maybe we take a look at this Athenor at some point. I mean, if they are pulling up moons, we might want to steal some ore at some point to make our ships, or components rather. So it was the third belt which had a clone soldier. Nice. And this tag is 1.5 instead of 2. So yeah, it's 750,000 less for a clone soldier here than in 0.3. That's good to know. Yeah, that's yeah. Set a record if we found something. So we found something. I'll do the same in case we get the faction rats or anything. Okay, maybe we should have just kept this running. I mean, this is belt number 5. So we found one in belt 3, and now another one in belt 5. So yeah, this system was clearly ready to see some PvE. That's a decent chunk of ISK right there. Just pure ISK. I mean, they don't really give you modules or anything, but we are in the market for a blueprint that costs 80 million, so we are not even halfway there at the moment. So we love to see these. AB probably just preventing us from tracking, not him at the moment. Thorax is a cool ship, so looking forward to having one, if that's what we go for. I'm gonna look at like Bill's thought process, if he explains it in the videos where he picked up his Thorax, and see whether or not I agree completely. Either way, we are going to get a cruiser, and we are probably also going to get a Venture blueprint. Venture blueprint is like 3 million, so that's kind of trivial for us to pick up at this point. John Wick sounds like a PvPer. Shadow Cartel. Oh, it's the same guy that was passing through earlier. Like to see what kind of ship he's in. He lost a Sunesis recently. That's about... Well, he's lost a Loki as well. It's passing through, it seems, but yeah. So he's been doing quite a bit of like small gang stuff. 3 to 10. I mean, 10 hardly counts anymore, but yeah. Killing some stuff all over Sync Liaison, including my production system. Goinard or whatever. So we'll have to keep an eye out. He was killing Frat there though. Goinard, they killed the 2 Rodivas and 2 ENIs, so maybe it was like a small gang roaming around or something. And they are dropping on Marauders and Yeah, that kind of stuff. So maybe I'm just too small fry for them. The Nacho Alliance. Seems like an alliance that would have no problem recruiting. Everybody loves nachos, right? Anyway, we'll keep ratting and try to make our way towards a cruiser PPO. Just finishing up a Forsaken Hideaway here. We can kind of dominate these now, but let's see what happens here in the final spawns. This thing has like pretty good resists. It was one in a previous wave. It took a while to kill, so we'll just focus on. Maybe these do as well. Yeah, okay. So these are just kind of tanky. These are elite frigates. Not sure this AB is going to be doing anything for us at the moment. Wasting cap. Really tanking quite well, actually. The dream is that these drop some railguns. That would be much appreciated. Guess we just start looting now. That definitely did quite a bit of damage compared to most of the things we've been doing out here in Cossack. I mean, I'm capped out and half armor. And I don't even know if this is the last wave, but I'm assuming so, with 4 of these stronger frigates. Was okay. Good for us. Do a bit of salvaging since all these racks are in range. Of each other while we wrap. Not a lot of rail guns, sadly. Wow, we're really failing this salvage. Is this... No, it's not difficult. Shouldn't be difficult, rather. Wow, this is really taking some time. And yeah, there we go. No escalation, no faction rat, so not really that interesting. Just stop recording now. Figured I'd maybe make a compilation of all these clone soldiers. We're getting... I just sold the 2 tags we got in the other system next door. We just started doing these belts, and in belt 2 we already found a 0.3 clone soldier, so that's good news for us. Well, I say that, but we need to get our transversal up if we want to make it be good news. Yeah, we've seen this before. We'll handle this easily, like we handled them before. But yeah, well, I just want to leave it running. Wow. I'm definitely piloting this poorly, considering how much damage I'm taking versus how much I normally take. I usually, like, don't even go through shields fighting these. Yeah, I guess we did start quite a bit far away from him, like we were 50 kilometers away or something, but still, it was... Anyway, we'll kill this. We just identified that the Athenoran system is pulling from the moon. I've been asking, I'm very unfamiliar with these mechanics. I don't mine, I don't do industry really. So I'm very unfamiliar with how this works. People in the Corvette Sustainable channel saying that it might be like as much as 15 days until it actually pops, because it looks like it's halfway between the moon and the Athenoran. But the fact that it is pulling at all means I'll keep an eye on it, and maybe we'll get some of the materials we'll need. I probably should do some scouting around, looking for other Athenors, seeing what we might be able to ninja. Since we are going to need some of these materials, and we are definitely not building our own structure. So yeah, I mean, Venture BPO might be coming up soon. I mean, our ISK is really popping off right now with the clone soldiers we just killed, and then this guy is going to give us another 2 million tag, 3 million with the bounty, 3.2. So, I mean, we are really zooming towards this cruiser BPO money. And it's only what, day 4. So I'm thinking that's pretty rapid progress already. Granted, we haven't done any of the work towards getting our PPC for the Gila, but I mean, regardless of what we do, we are always going to run into bottlenecks with materials rather than the blueprints. So I figure getting the ships well, blanking on the word. The ships we are sourcing materials from seem like the most important thing to focus on right now. I don't really think that doing the epic arc is not well. Is it an epic arc? I don't know, but it's the Gila blueprint arc for the Guristas. I mean, it's gonna be a priority at some point, but we are very, very far away from having either the materials or the I just don't think that that's what we need to be focusing on right away. Yeah, that's the bone soldier in the bag. So, oh, and we got armor plates. Oh, nice. That was great, actually. 3.2 million and some armor plates. We'll take that. First belt had one of these as well, so starting off strong right now. I was looking up these drone surveillance sites because we might want to do them for some salvage, but the sites can start with like 6 sentry guns that are light missile batteries, which I think would be pretty bad news for our destroyer. Maybe we would be able to like warp in and see how they're distributed on the grid, so like maybe we can just fight them, not all at once. But that still seems I mean, those light missiles are gonna be hitting us quite well. But it is the potential for a different type of salvage for rig building, which is pretty important. We are kind of like limited by only getting one type. Maybe we swing by Angel Space, kill those, and see if they are giving us something of interest. Wing a leader. I've been getting very lucky with these recently, I feel like. And with the 66% extra minerals from reprocessing in this system, feels like we are really stocking up on minerals right now. More armor plates. We're loving it. Okay, that's great news. Alright, well, we'll just keep farming, and you know the deal by now. We'll just start recording anytime something interesting is in the bus. Something more interesting than this, even though we are happy to see them. But yeah, we've killed a bunch of these by now, so it's not really news. We will clip whatever interesting stuff we see in the near future, though. We have found more minerals. This is another hauling spawn. Not sure whether this is like guaranteed to be titanium or if we are actually able to get different minerals. I'm gonna start by killing the rare rats because I've been having rats warp off sometimes and I just don't want them to leave. Yeah, so we are just gonna burn in, kill these kill the hauler, and then see what else. See if we get another like 300,000 titanium, which would put us at enough titanium to build a cruiser already, or if we get a different mineral type as a drop. Save, hauler, rig. Save, hauler. Let's take a look. Just dropped some stuff off. Picked up a cruiser gun, which is nice. This is titanium again, sure. Like that. Drop it off, and then come back for the hauler itself. So that's two times titanium. I'm not sure whether or not it's just like the most common one, or if it's guaranteed to be that. Like, who knows? But we are not going to complain about getting a ton of titanium at this point. Ruslan still continues in the entire region. He's quite busy out here scanning. All right, well, that's quick way to have to make us we already looted that. That's the we were full and we really wanted to pick up the cruiser prototype railgun. But now we start hauling back and forth quite a bit of minerals. So that's a second hauler spawn we get. Pretty nice.
Docking request accepted.
We might as well drop the ammo out as well, just to get a bit more titanium. Not that it's taking a lot of space. And let's finish off the brig first. It's Christmas, so I'll be heading over to family's house in a bit. But first we loot up our ill-gotten gains. See if this is also titanium. I don't even know which other mineral we would want. Maybe getting pyrite might be good, since we are kind of titanium rich. Okay. Never seen that before. Sure. And it's Mexalon. That's actually pretty nice. Right, well, we get a mining laser meta. It's like the only meta mining laser besides storyline. And I guess it's more mining amount bonus. It's 8% versus 5%. And its CPU penalty was 8 instead of 10, I think, as well. Yes, and fitting is a bit higher fitting, but yeah, I mean, mining seems to be very much just how efficient can you make this, because it's actually just time involved. But if we're going to be stealing from an Athanor in this system, we might as well leave these here and build a venture and get our venture stealing some Moonku in the near future. Okay, so yeah, Last time, both the frigate and the hauler had threats, but this time the hauler had Maxilon. That's not bad at all. And that means we also have just way more Maxilon than we need for the Thorax. If we build that one, still undecided, but this is more Maxilon than the entire cruiser needs, so that's pretty good for us. Also a lot easier to haul than the Tritanium because it was 250,000 Tritanium, which was oops. Wait. Oh, that was the rest? It was everything. Oh, we got everything. Okay. Man, yeah. A lot easier. The Tritanium was like 9 trips in the destroyer, which is tedious, but yeah. Well, we got that clipped, so now I think we are... Yeah, that's quite a lot of Maxilon actually. And 500,000 Titanium. I mean, this alone is more than a full hauler. So yeah, we are building quite the stockpile here. And a couple of... Well, we don't really need this. We don't really need this. I know this is inefficient, but I mean, it's such a small difference. Doesn't really matter. Just want to clean up this inventory a bit. We have, yeah, almost 7,000. So 3 trips in the hauler of pure minerals. Yeah, that's pretty significant for us. And then we want the ammo back in. Right. That was quite the find. We are flying around, killing stuff in our little system, and we have just found our second ever Shadow Serpentis battlecruiser, which is exciting. Last time we got the inertial stabilizer. Oh yeah, and I recorded a Shadow Serpentis executor kill, which dropped like a bunch of nothing. Not at all exciting. And I was also on the phone while killing that rat, so I didn't say anything about it, but I have the clip. But it only dropped like ammo or something, so it's not exactly riveting stuff. But this has potential. Let's see what he drops. At least the like minimum has a 1.3 million bounty. And the system or best before this, we had a clone soldier. So we have a tag here, and we are really making some gains in the ISK department. We've killed a bunch of clone soldiers in the 0.4 system as well. So we are now up to 70 million ISK. Really kind of just getting quite a bit right now. So getting quite close to our cruiser BPO. So we're gonna have to do some research on what we want to do about that. And this thing drops a something. Ooh, is that a NMN? Right. Speaking of cruisers, we'll have a faction afterburner for it. Should we want one? That's interesting. Definitely nice to have, at least. Yeah. I mean, I really like finding these rats. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, 43 million ISK isn't that much, and we can't sell it. But when we don't have access to our ISK and we don't have access to the market, finding stuff like this is just really nice. Oh yeah, and also in Dominic's rat earlier, we found a 25 run extra large ancillary shield booster blueprint, which is, I mean, I had no clue it could drop from rats. I thought this was exclusively something you found from doing exploration, so that was quite surprising to me. But I mean, not sure what we're going to use this for, if we're going to use it at all, but another option. Extra large ape Ansel could be funny on something we built later on, maybe. Security status 5. Shadow Cartel member. This is almost certainly a scout. Sir, hey. Hey, guy. Been losing some Ishtars and Bifrosts. Has one solo kill recently, which was done from Ishtar, it looks like. Taking a while to salvage. -10, right. That explains it. That's significantly harder than the wrecks we already sometimes struggle with. Anyway, I just thought I'd slap the recording on, seeing that we found a faction draft. I'll just do that again if we see something else interesting.